What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, today I wanted to mix it up a little bit and bring you something that's just more fun, that of course can bring gains or can bring losses, just like the world of crypto can, but it's something that I've been enjoying, getting away from the chaos of the market and having a good time. In today's video, we're going to be talking about CryptoFights.pro. They did reach out to sponsor the channel, and whenever I did start playing them, I've actually been having a really damn good time. So I agreed. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll bring you to the channel. I'll show everyone I've been doing in the free time, kind of being a little bit of a degen. Okay, so in today's video, as I mentioned before, we are talking about CryptoFights.pro. Now, their main game here is the Bitcoin up or down Web3 pool trading game, which is quite simple. You're making trades and predictions based off whether or not you think Bitcoin's price is going to go up or down in the short term, and by short term, I mean literal seconds. Okay, now let's kind of talk a little bit about the platform itself before we get into the game itself, just so you can kind of get a feel for who they are and what they do. Now, as you can see here, they are based on the Polygon Matic blockchain. Now, not only just based on the Polygon Matic blockchain, but they're very deep within the Polygon blockchain. What you can see here is that they are currently the 10A84 wallet, and in terms of overall Matic senders, they are ranked number 13. And if we go to top transaction count received, they are also sitting at number 2 with 2.86% and 99,000 total transactions just in the last day. Okay, so they're well within this ecosystem, and I think that does just kind of help with the security side of things, because you know this isn't just some low level, no one's using platform that could obviously just run off with all your money at any given point. Okay, I like the fact that they are so well versed within this blockchain. Now, going forward, of course, what you can see here is that there is a secure, no deposit needed. I do personally like that. I hate depositing money on platforms because getting it off can be a nightmare. But what's cool about this one is it's a very simple and easy way. All you have to do is just connect one of your wallets, your MetaMask wallet, Coinbase wallet, etc. And if you don't have a wallet, what you can do is you can actually go to their trade website and then go to connect a wallet, and you can actually create a wallet with just a social network. So for example, I would go, instead of Coinbase or MetaMask wallet connect, what I would do is I would press social network and then choose which one that I wanted to use. Now, I'm just going to use Google just because I'm already signed in and it's already going to be easy in this way. And let's just use my main email here, Tyler Hill Investing. And then boom, what you can see is it's going to load a little bit, and then boom, automatically it's going to create an account and a wallet for you, all decentralized, that you can then access then using your social network. It could again be your Facebook, your Apple account, your Gmail, etc. So I think this is actually very, very essential, just in the sense that as new people do play the platform that maybe aren't really all that well versed within crypto, they can start to get a feel for it and log in and access it much easier without needing to create a MetaMask account, which can be rather confusing if you are brand new. And once you do have some Matic within your Polygon blockchain wallet, then you'll be able to access the game, and it'll be making the transfers from your wallet to the platform as you make your wagers and as you make your trades. Okay, very simple. You don't have to send anything to the platform. There's easy ways that you can get Matic if you don't have a Polygon wallet. You can pay with P2P, you can buy with a credit or debit card, or if you have, say, Ethereum in your ERC wallet, you can use this. You would just click the Ethereum button here. What would happen is they give you an address. You just send your ETH to this address. It converts it into Matic, sends it to your Matic wallet, and then you have Matic to use. Very easy, very simple, and that's the type of stuff that I do like, because when I get reached out to platforms and you have to do deposits and stuff, it weirds me out a little bit. Honestly, I don't like it. Now, of course, you do retain complete control over your crypto with a 100% proof of security, all seeable through the blockchain. Now, going a little bit further, of course, everything that they do is completely decentralized 100%, from the fact that it's a peer-to-peer game, so you're just competing against other players and not institutions. There's trustless transactions with no intermediaries, audited smart contract by Certic with 100% security. All of these things are very good signs, just to go to show that, look, they're taking this thing serious. They want it to be completely decentralized. Now, another thing that I do love about that does contribute to that, is the fact that if we actually do go to the platform itself, you can see that it does have a live feed of Bitcoin's price, and that price is being pulled from DX Feed, which is a very, very strong service that provides real-time solutions for online brokerages, exchanges, benchmarking agencies, etc. So you know that these prices and these movements in price are legitimate, and they're being pulled from a very legitimate place, which is important because some of these platforms don't tell you where they're getting it from. I'm like, something weird's going on there. But anyway, now let's talk a little bit about the game itself. Now that you have a feel for the platform on the back end, what you can see here is it's rather quite simple. Okay, so they have the up pool treasury, the down pool treasury. What you're going to do is you're going to make a prediction or make a trade on what you think Bitcoin's price is going to do within the next 30 seconds. If, for example, you want to go in the up pool, all you would literally do is you would click on how much you want to wager. So let's go ahead and press 5, and then we're going to press the up pool treasury. Now, I'm just YOLOing into this thing right now. I didn't know TA. This is just a full-blown guess, but what's going to happen is it's then going to pull up your wallet here. You can then go ahead and press confirm. You're now wagering 5 Matic. Press confirm. This does take a second, so I would recommend not taking forever to do that, but here we are. Now we are in the up pool treasury. So what's what's going to happen now is this thing is going to get started. So let's see what happens and let's see how it goes. So obviously we want this to end in the green if we are going to win, and if it ends in the red, we are going to lose. So as of now, we're looking pretty good, but obviously you never know what's going to happen in the next 5 seconds. But let's see here. So boom, we won here. That's great. Obviously, you know, it's cool that we just kind of YOLO'd in that thing, but we did go ahead. We invested 5 Matic, and we of course won 5 Matic back. So it's cool. You went in, you won. Now, some people do go in and they actually like pull up their technical analysis, and then they pull up the screen. They say, okay, well, if we have a macro trend that's going up, I'm just going to keep wagering up, and I should win over the next, few minutes, blah, blah, blah. That's a little bit more stressful. Sometimes it's fun to just wager and just see what happens. As you can see, we just won there, but you never know. You could go on to lose 10 more in a row and then lose everything. That's the nature of the beast, but that's what kind of makes it fun, okay? Now, it is, again, pretty simple. I do like the structure. I do like the strategy that they're implementing, which makes it more gamified, and it's a little bit more of just a sit back, relax, just make your wager and just see what happens type of thing. And so obviously, going forward, this is something I will continue to do here and there, not with a lot of money, because that can become a problem, obviously, but I do like it. Now, moving forward here a little bit, what you can see is that they do have leaderboards in terms of who's doing really well. You can see how much they've net profit. For example, this guy, 4281A, has a 70% win ratio, 79 trade wins, and 114 trades with a net profit of 300 Matic. So there are people who are making pretty good damn gains with this. And so, in my opinion, considering this is just today, if you're one of those people who's really good with that short-term technical analysis, this could be something for you to just have fun on. I wouldn't replace my investing or replace my trading with this, but just having fun is definitely something that I think could be implemented within my everyday. So moving forward, what we can see is that on a weekly basis, again, people are still knocking down this profit. 394 Matic, 324 Matic, 315 Matic, even more. Going out to the monthlies, what you can see in terms of net profit, 1200 Matic, 800 Matic, 700 Matic. And their win ratios aren't bad, right? 50% or 48%, 57%, 48%, which just goes to show that people can have a pretty decent success rate here, especially with guys like this, right? 69%, 58%, 53%. So it does at least goes to show that there are chances that if you implement correctly, you can actually make some decent gains. Going back out to the full all times, you can really see that, right? Looking at something like this, what you can see in terms of net profit, if we do let it load here, 32,000 Matic, 30,000 Matic, 29,000 Matic, 13,000 Matic, and all right around or above a 50% win ratio. And does this mean that everyone is going to make a 50% or above win ratio? No, right? Much likely chance that is going to be much lower than that, but it just goes to show that there are opportunities and strategies that are being used to get this over 50% win ratio, leading many people to see gains. And so going forward just a little bit more, the last thing that I did want to mention is the fact that they do also have a jackpot system. So what happens is that there's a 10% transaction fee that is charged to the winners. Now, that 10% is, of course, commission for the platform, but another piece of that 10% actually gets put into a lottery in which once you cross certain thresholds on how much you trade, you can actually then be injected into the lottery. And so, of course, there's a daily, a weekly, and a monthly. Whenever they do pull that, if you win, obviously you can win a ton, right? There's obviously the number 1 condition right here with a 7,000 Matic prize, number 2 condition here with a 3,900 Matic prize, and even zooming out a little bit more to the monthly jackpot, you can see that prize gets even bigger, right? 40,000 Matic prize. And this is something that has happened consistently, right? It's not like this is brand new. There have been people who have won all of these jackpots, right? You can see here the C321 wallet, 8,000 Matic, 2,000 Matic, 894 Matic, 4,000 Matic, 1,700 Matic, monthly winner, last time won 96,000 Matic. And so, of course, again, this just goes to show that there are opportunities outside of just the game itself that if you want to take a little bit of an extra risk, you can see a possible huge return in terms of Matic. So with this in mind, I mean, they're doing amazing. I do like it. I think the platform obviously has a lot of credibility just because of how deep within the Polygon ecosystem they are. And so going forward, it is again something that I'll continue to do just for fun, just have a good time with it and to see what happens. Obviously, you need to be careful in terms of things like addiction. Obviously, you need to be careful in terms of not overdoing this or abusing it. But if you can just have a good time with stuff like this, like I can, I do want to know what you think about it, of course, down in the comments. So let me know what you think there, and I will see you all next time in another video. Peace out, everybody.